Uh, let's go overrated. Let's have some fun here. Okay, you get the first pick. Let's go. Let's start hating, baby. You see how that joy just shot up in my face when it was time to hate? You know what I mean?
That's why people call you a hater. This is why people call you a hater.
I just want to regulate some opinions that I feel like are wrong. Does that make me a hater? I guess it's just your perspective. You know what I mean?
All right, if we do it overrated, I gotta go first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oof.
Oh, I know who I'm taking, man. I know I'm running to the podium for this one, dog. If you don't take him,
except if I don't take him,
yeah.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yes.
Listen. In his prime, one of the best we ever seen.
Was
he? Yeah.
Was he? He was really good. He wasn't one of the best we've ever seen. Like he wasn't better than like Prime Revis.
I mean, ain't too many that was better than Prime Revis though.
But if we talk about best we ever seen, you got to be better than Revis.
Like, he was pretty great.
He was really.
He was great. He was great.
He was really good.
You can't say he was great. You can't say he was great.
I'm putting him on all time under overrated, but like, but he had like 3 hot years. You know what I mean?
He had more than 3 hot years.
He like Guns N' Roses. He really only got 1 album. You know what I mean? Like,
see, we get to the hate, but he ain't in his prime no more.
I'm excited because boy,
it's over with.
Look, I'm running to the podium for my first pick, Trevor Lawrence. Absolutely 1,000%. I'll take it, Trevor Lawrence.
I knew you was gonna say Trevor.
Yes. What y'all have made me turn into. I wanted Trevor Lawrence to be great, but now y'all have gone too far. Talk about multiple people who got jobs in sports companies talking about him in the top 5. Oh, Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence in the AFC. Y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind with this boy. Like, he ain't there yet. Well, he had that one good playoff game. He had that one good half. What'd he do in that first half? Read me off the stats of that first half. 5 interceptions. Talk about it's a good game. Can't have no good game when you turn the ball over 5 times. Somebody posted a stat of all the turnovers that like that Josh Allen has in the fourth quarter, and like you don't see Trevor Lawrence on this list. Dog, he's had 1 year, 2 years in the NFL, and he might be like on his neck. He's like at like 17. Josh Allen had like 26 after 5 years because he took like 10 of them in one game. Trevor Lawrence, overrated, man. I hope he makes it to my underrated list, but until then, massively overrated. Massively. Call me a hater. Call me a hater, Cole. But you can't call me wrong. Okay?
Boy, I hate on that young man.
I'm not hating. I'm not hating. Everybody else was just too high on him. Like,
oh man. All right. My second pick. And it hurts me to say this. Because he used to be dominant, but he's just not anymore. Khalil Mack.
Man.
I still remember when he was at Buffalo, giving the Buckeyes hell. I remember watching that. I remember what he used to be. But he ain't that no more. He ain't that no more, man. He's not that guy no more.
I mean, he was 2014 draft. He was like 10 years in the league. I forgot he played for the Chargers.
I remember that trade. People being
we was all excited about it. And we found out they traded for the ghost of Khalil Mack.
Hey man, it's over with.
It's like when you watch Zeke run the ball, and it's like, man, it don't look like it's 2014 no more.
No more, man.
It's like,
remember Zeke at Ohio State?
Oh yeah, one step and he gone. Zeke for the Cowboys. Hey man, one step and he's down. Okay, I didn't think he moved that slow. Let me think about this very carefully before I confirm this decision, because this one might be a little controversial. This one might be a little controversial, Cole. It may not even be fair. Nope. Gonna get off that one. Actually, I'm gonna stay on this one. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's elite. I think dudes like Max Crosby don't get the same love that this player gets. Joey Bosa.
You know what? I'm with you. Because I was thinking about saying Joey Bosa.
Mm-hmm. Now, Nick Bosa, I don't have that opinion about
Bosa. I don't have that opinion. I don't have that opinion about him.
Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, on the other hand, I mean, he's been an 8 to 10 sack guy. Those are good numbers for like Zadarius Smith. But Joey Bosa was supposed to be so much more than that coming out. That's why I put him on my list. He's kind of been an underperformer, been injured a ton in his career, can't stay healthy. Last year he was unhealthy. And look at the guys who have surpassed him since he's entered the league. I think Max Crosby clears him. Nick Bosa clears him. Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt easily clear him. Even Jalen Phillips is making an argument to clear him pretty soon here, right? Like, that pass rush is supposed to be nasty because they have Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. And what was that pass rush? What did they do to Trevor Lawrence in that second half?
Nothing.
Yep. And that's exactly why. For putting Trevor Lawrence in this conversation, they deserve this. The Chargers do. Because, if Trevor Lawrence would be on this list if they did their damn job, if Joey Bosa was ever healthy, Trevor Lawrence wouldn't be on this list. But nah, y'all put Trevor Lawrence on this list and you put yourselves on this list. Damn, man, I should have put Montez Sweat on my underrated team, but
right.
Yeah, he's so good.
Hey, it's a bunch of dudes on that Commanders defense.
There are a lot of good edge rushers out there these days.
That Commanders defense in general got some dudes, man. They got some dudes we could have put on the underrated.
They do.
They got some dudes we should have put on the underrated team for real.
Yeah, we should have put the whole Commanders on there.
Honorable mention, underrated team, the entire Commanders defense. Yeah.
So this is your second pick? No, third pick.
My third pick. This one. I'm struggling with this one. Because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got to put a quarterback on here. Because it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun if I did. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
I'm
taking Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I didn't expect that.
I know. And I'm putting him on the overrated list. Not because I think he's going to be bad. But I don't think the Jets are getting the version of Aaron Rodgers that we saw with the Packers for so many years. I don't think they're getting that guy. I think you'll get, obviously, superior quarterback play to what you got last season, which isn't hard at all. But if you think you're getting the guy who's arguably one of the three best quarterbacks in the entire NFL, I don't think you're getting that guy.
Oh, I got one that's going to set the streets on fire.
Oh, here we go.
Roquan Smith.
Oh.
Yep. Roquan Smith.
Oh, I don't know if I like that one.
Putting him on the list.
Oh, I don't think I like that one.
Linebackers who had a better Pro Football Focus grade than Roquan Smith. You want to hear?
Oh, we're using PFF grades?
I'm using it to justify this one. Corey Littleton, Shaq Thompson, Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, PFF.
Denzel Perriman, Jerome Baker, Logan Wilson, who I think Logan Wilson, he was this close to making my all underrated team. Very good player. Love him. David Long, Matt Milano, Nick Bolton, Jermaine Pratt.
Ooh, Jermaine Pratt could have been on the all underrated team.
25 linebackers above Roquan, but we swear that Roquan's the best linebacker in the NFL. When have you ever felt that watching Roquan Smith play your team? He played the Browns. I forgot he was out. No, I don't think he played the Browns, actually, to be fair. But, like, when did it matter that the Ravens had Roquan Smith? It didn't matter when Kenny Pickett went down the field on them. And Najee caught that ball over him. When did Roquan Smith, did it matter then? Did it matter in the playoffs against the Bengals? That defense is good. I think they would have been good with or without Roquan Smith. I think Roquan Smith is massively overrated. And it's not Roquan Smith's fault. I think the linebacker position is overrated by some. Like, I just don't think it's that valuable. I think dudes like Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt are more valuable to their team's defensive strategy and winning than Roquan Smith was last year. And I think people are going to be very disappointed with the output that Roquan Smith puts out on this Ravens defense. Not because the Ravens defense is going to be bad. They're still going to be very good. But it ain't going to be like life-changing at linebacker. Like, people want him to be the next Ray Lewis. He's not. People want him to be the next, what was his name? What was his name? He used to play for the 49ers.
Patrick Willis?
Yeah, they want him to be the next him. He not. He just a dude who played for Georgia in the wrong era. He all right, but he not real. He not real like that. I don't think he Darius Leonard. He's not Darius Leonard. He's not as good as Darius Leonard. Like, I don't think he's as good as anybody the Bengals have. I think he's massively overrated as a linebacker. We just been calling him the best linebacker in football for so long that people just assume it, but I don't think he's there. I don't even think he was even close. That's where I'm at with Roquan Smith. All overrated. Ravens Twitter gonna be mad, but then they gonna be tweeting mad about Roquan Smith during the season, and I'm gonna just be sitting there like, oh, interesting.
You know what? It feels weird that I feel the need to say it. And I'm struggling with this one because I'm going one of two players on the Giants here. And I don't want to go quarterback back to back.
Who is overrating Daniel Jones?
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, am I feeling that way because of what he got paid?
So I want to say could the front office. We're doing overpaid bad contract draft, and we'll probably do that sometime in the future. Yeah, Daniel Jones is on the list. We're fighting over Daniel Jones in the top 5, yes, for sure. But I don't know if you can put him in overrated.
I feel that way about him because of how much money he's getting paid. Not mad at nobody getting paid, but I'm just, just relative to the production, he shouldn't be getting it. But
hey, that's the exact type of person that should get paid. You know what I mean? You know what? Jalen Rose had the best quote because he was somebody who had that life in the NBA, after a certain amount of time. You don't get paid what you're worth. You get paid what your agent has the leverage to negotiate. And he had about $45 million worth of leverage. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out. Yeah, we good. Shout out.
You gotta find it.
So I'll go with the other guy. Darren Waller.
Wow. Yeah. Darren Waller. Yeah. I am shocked. What made you go here?
Listen, man. I listen. I think that year he had the Raiders. That 1 year he had the Raiders a fluke.
Wow.
I do that. I
thought he had multiple good years with the Raiders.
Maybe it was 2, but I feel like it was
2020 and 2019.
2020 and 2019. Yeah, man. Whatever Giants fans think they're getting with him, I'm telling you right now, you're not about to get that. And maybe that's because of Daniel Jones. Maybe that's because of Daniel Jones. But yeah, man, I don't think he's that good. I really don't.
So what pick are we on now? Is this
And the
4th?
last, well, it's your fourth pick,
Oh, and then
and
your
then we did the
last.
last, and then my last pick.
Mm. I'm halfway tempted. Let's see. Now I'm not gonna put a kicker on here. Just
Was you about to say Justin Tuck?
I wasn't about to say him. I
Okay,
don't consider
I was
him a
about to
kicker.
say.
I consider him Justin Tucker.
I was
You
about
know what
to
I
say,
mean? I
hey,
got respect for Justin Tucker. He's a football player in my eyes. You know what I
I
mean?
was about to say, don't disrespect that man.
Let's see. Who am I gonna go with here? This is interesting. I'm gonna go. Man, I really should have put Lane Johnson on my underrated because he's been so good for so long.
Mhm.
Somebody, I was talking to somebody about it. I was like, you realize that Lane Johnson is the only dude that can look at Jordan Davis and be like, hey, I can run faster than you. It'd be your same weight and size. Because he ran like 4'6" out of Oklahoma. Teron Armstead, too. But all right, Orlando Brown Jr.
Hmm.
Orlando Brown Jr. We talk about him as if he's like this top 10 tackle. He's he mid range. You know what I mean? Like him and Jed Wills, they're kind of the same dude. Like I think he's a little bit better than Jed Wills, but they're in the same range of player. Um, if you leave him on an island like the Chiefs have and like the Bengals will, you run into issues with him, right? The feet aren't that great. He doesn't necessarily have the technique to be able to not get beat inside. I think you can run into some issues with him in run blocking. I think there are a number of things that will give me concern. Is he going to be the Myles Garrett stopper that you think he can be when he's left on the island like that? I don't know. Or the TJ Watt stopper or whatever you want to say he was brought there for. But I'll put him here because I haven't shown offensive lineman any love. I'll put an offensive lineman on the list here.
We haven't shown any offensive lineman any love, so we gonna put one on the overrated.
You know what I mean? Give him attention at least.
Oh man, that's funny. All right.
They lucky I ain't put Mark Andrews on this list. I was this close.
No, I'm gonna say no. Don't do that. Don't
I'm
do
not gonna
that.
put two Ravens on the list. I ain't trying to hit them all year.
Oh man, my last overrated. I don't think I said Darren Wallace and Aaron Rodgers, Khalil Mack, Jalen Ramsey. Who is going to be my last pick? I'm trying to make sure I pick the right guy.
I think I have my eyes set on who I'm going with.
You think you know?
Yep.
Oh, I don't want to do two Chargers. I don't want to do two Chargers. I'm not gonna do that. No, I don't want to say him either. Hmm. Oh, I got my last pick. I have my last pick.
Who you got?
Ed Oliver.
Yeah, he stinks.
Yeah. Yeah, Ed Oliver isn't that good. Like he's not that good, and he wants a bunch. He wants to be paid like one of the highest, like one of the most productive defensive
Yeah, he's
tackles in
not
football.
Jeffrey
Like,
Simmons. He's not Jeffrey
yeah,
Simmons.
you're not Jeffrey Simmons, bro. You're not Jeffrey Simmons, bro. You're not Quentin Williams. You know what I'm saying?
By the way,
Like,
Jeffrey Simmons is on my underrated, second or third team for sure. Like,
absolutely, absolutely. Like Ed Oliver, he's. I feel like
all
that
right,
Buffalo defense has a lot of guys who are overrated. He's one of them. He's the main one.
Gregory Rousseau.
Ooh.
All right, my last pick of the day. I'm going double quarterback here.
Oh.
Tua Tagovailoa, bring your ass down, baby. Come on now. Come on
Oh,
down. Tua
nice. Tua.
Tagovailoa. Yes, Tua. Yes. Yes, Tua is overrated. He's Teddy Bridgewater with a better jersey number. That's all he is. He the same thing. They the same thing. Young Teddy Bridgewater. That's what he is. We keep acting like the Dolphins gonna do something. They're not gonna do something as long as their best quarterback is Tua. They're just not. They have a ceiling, and the ceiling is Tua. And to make things worse, he plays left-handed, which makes everything awkward. You know, Tyreek Hill didn't put up numbers with him, but Tyreek Hill put up numbers with anybody because he's Tyreek Hill. And even then, they couldn't get to the playoffs. Well, they got to the play. No, they missed out on the playoffs, right?
They missed out.
Okay. They couldn't get to the playoffs with Tyreek Hill having a career year. Pat Mahomes would never. But Tua has. Also, man, like we forget Tua was really like in the same conversation as Joe Burrow at one point. We forgot about that.
Crazy
but that was a thing. And it ain't a thing no more. It ain't a thing no more. It's not even close. He's not even close to Justin Herbert. Again, I'm not really fully convinced that like he's better than Jacoby Brissett, to be honest with you. And people gonna find that as disrespect, but like, well, put Jacoby Brissett in there, let him throw Tyreek Hill, and see what happens with the Dolphins. You know. But I'm going Justin Herbert. I mean, not Justin Herbert. I'm going Tua Tagovailoa. By the way, the whole Detroit Lions. Ooh, you came this close to making the list. You came this close. But I just don't want to hear from y'all fans, so I left it off the list. But the whole Detroit Lions was about to make it on there too. That's my 5. Do you feel any of my 5 were more egregious than the other? Because I feel like your 5 was valid.
List your 5 for the overrated for me one more time.
Okay, I had Tua. I had Trevor. I had, who did I have? Oh, Orlando Brown Jr.
Okay.
And then who else did I have? There were what? Wide receivers? Nah, I want wide receivers. No tight ends. They had to be, Roquan.
Roquan was the one where I was like, I understood where you were coming from until you started throwing out PFF grades. And I was like, man, we both know PFF stinks. So like,
what number tells you that Roquan Smith is good though? Like that's the thing. It's just vibes. We only think Joey Bosa was the other one. But we only think Roquan Smith good off vibes. Like what number? Like don't give me total tackles. That's not a good stat. We need to start acting like total tackles is a good stat. It's not. It's not a good stat. It's a horrible stat. It's like counting completion percentage for quarterbacks. Like tell me you don't know. Nah, man. Like what does Roquan Smith do well? Somebody explain to me. How does he change the game? What is he out here affecting? I know Myles Garrett gets sacks, right? You know what I mean? I look at a wide receiver. I know he gets touchdowns, but what is Roquan? What's his TFLs? Is he top of the league in TFLs? He's about in the middle. You know what I mean? He's about in the middle. Where is it? Where can you point to that's like, Roquan Smith is the best linebacker in football because this and this? Nobody can ever do it, but yet we always say Roquan Smith. He's got to be one of the best linebackers in football. It's a cliche at this point. I don't think it actually exists. I'm calling cap on the whole Roquan Smith is that good of a linebacker. I feel like he's average, dog. I don't think, and you can't, can anybody show me something to where I'm just obviously wrong on this? I've watched the tape. He looks pretty average to me. Like, I'm just saying. If you don't think Roquan Smith is overrated, I understand. But show me where that's proven. Other than vibes. That's the only thing that people have of Roquan is vibes. Oh, yeah, it just feels like he's good at linebacker. How do we know? He was playing on the Bears. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, man.
This might be the one time Pro Football Focus is spitting. That's all I'm saying. They might be up to something here. You know what I mean? Ooh, Dak Prescott, don't know how you missed out on the list. I kind of regret putting Tua there and not you. You know what I mean?
It's not too
But I
late.
think more people are catching up. See, that's the thing. I don't think people have caught up with Tua yet. I think people are catching up with Dak on this whole Kirk Cousins thing with him. Well, we came this close. The whole
Black
Cowboys came
Black
this
Kirk
close.
Cousins.
Every year we talk about the Cowboys, they go win the championship. Every year they lose in the first round. Cowboys should be on this list too. You know what I mean? And the Chargers. The whole
I would
Chargers.
say the Cowboys minus Mike Parsons.
Yeah, but then Michael Parsons just be saying crazy stuff on Twitter. So like, you know, he could be on this too. Like he could catch smoke. No, he's good. He's really good.
I just need Michael Parsons to stop. I need him to pick teams and stick with those teams. Because I've seen too many photos of this man in different jerseys.
Also, why he be hating on Jalen Hurts like that? Like, what Jalen Hurts ever do to him? You know what
I don't know, man. It's
like,
weird.
It's weird. You just be hating. You know, that's why I can't reward a hater like that. You know, because I'm anti-hater. I don't be hating on nobody.
Oh,
you
know, now we're just lying.
I tell the truth.
A
hater sound like hating to you. That's a matter of perspective. You know, immaturity. Quite honest with you. You know what I mean?
A hater being anti-hater is crazy.
That's I'm hating on hating. That's the only thing I hate on. I hate on haters. You know what I mean? But, you know, Cole try to sit here and tell you lies like I'm a hater. I'm not a hater, dog.
Hey, bro, your old subscribers say you ain't.
They don't know what they talking about. They hate it. You know what I mean? The real ones know I'm not. You know what I mean? The real ones know what I'm not. You know?
Where the real ones at? We need to.
They in the comment section. They like Q9 hater. You know they gonna be here. Cole the hater. You know Cole be out here tweeting Jared Allen mixtapes. Like out here, if you just want him out of town. You know what I mean? Look. Who ran Baker Mayfield out of town? It was the Twitter space guys. And who was on those spaces? Who was on those spaces that ran Baker Mayfield out of town, Cole? Hater.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Saying you're welcome for hating. And then you're going to Stephen A. Smith. What are you talking about? You love the haters. See, look, you think I'm hating because you a lover for haters. You know what I mean? Listen. My not hating feels like hating to you, but it ain't hating. You know what I mean?
Hey, you trying to make it sound like me running Baker Mayfield out of town is a bad thing. All of you are welcome.
It was hating. It was hating. You know, it was hating.
And look how far we've come.
You know what I mean? 7 and 10 so far. You know.
hey, wait till the end of this one.
Right? You know what I mean?
Wait till the end of this one.
I'm just saying. You know, I'm anti-hating. I don't know why Kobe hating on me, trying to say that I'm hating when he's clearly the hater of the bunch. But if you want to prove that you're not a hater, hit like on this video, hit that subscribe button, or else it's going to have to be scientifically proven that you are a hater. And I can't kick it with you if you a hater because, again, I'm anti-hater. I ain't got no hating in my blood, dog. I ain't got a drop of hate in me. All love out here. By the way, Cole, how about the Lakers, dog? How about the Lakers?
That's a hater. That's a hater right there. Right
maybe there. Next year with LeBron 45, like it's gonna happen, you know. Or this was a good shot, boy. What I was saying, Jokic feel like the MVP now, don't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, the black man got it though. That's all that matters.
You know what I mean? I think that Jimmy's gonna be in for a rough one.
Hey, to be fair though, we've been saying that.